fuck with. PTG ain't nothing to fuck with. PTG ain't nothing to fuck with. PTG ain't nothing to fuck with. It would be wise not to fuck with these guys.
You got BlackOps2 for Christmas. Congratulations. You do your first video. It's awesome. More power to you. I think it's great. You put up a video of 160-2 going pro. Not bad. Not bad. But the bottom line is, what makes you a pro player? You know, competitive. I mean, if you're doing solo games and you're going 150 because it's impossible to go 150 kills unless you're stacking score streaks. I mean, that's unheard of, right? It's like basketball scores, man. That's unheard of. Who does that? You know, I remember back in 2007, August, matter of fact, and it was funny because I ran into a video of fisticuffs back in 07. He put up a beta video. It was on Xbox. Back then, the Xbox not the Xbox, but the United States was the only country that was doing the beta, and it was on Xbox. Now, I didn't have an Xbox back then. I had, I bought the PlayStation 3. I was always a Sony fan. But I was watching this video and it just kind of dawned on me. God, I remember when we had a beta for Call of Duty 4. And I was like, wow, this is just awesome. I mean, even though, granted, the quality of the video was shit, but it didn't even matter. Back then, it didn't even matter. There was nothing up to par as far as what quality was. People were just happy to see other people doing stuff the same thing they're doing, enjoying what they're doing. But back then, man, it was like, it was awesome. A beta, you got to play the beta firsthand and see what the game was all about. I mean, it was like, back, COD 1, COD 2, COD 3, COD 1 was a single player, COD 2 and 3, they were just simple games. There was not even no kill streaks. You couldn't even go prone. And you were limited to what you could do. You couldn't run, sprint, nothing like that, So, I mean, it was like, yeah, I've heard of Call of Duty, But then, in 2007, we get this awesome, phenomenal, game-breaking for online shooters. And it was COD 4, Modern Warfare. And, not only did it have such an epic story mode that I could play over and over again, especially the sniper scene. God, the sniper scene was so awesome, dude. Especially that part where you're laying on the ground, and the whole squad is running over top of you, and you're having to move slowly, and that was just an awesome time. But the online was where it was at. It was where you and your buddies could get together, start up a clan, call it some stupid name, I don't know. I've seen so many damn names, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. It was just an awesome time. It didn't matter if you had good games or bad games. It was just a point of, man, this is just where it was at, and this is where I don't understand these kids nowadays. That put up these 150, 160, 100 plus games regardless, okay? 100 plus games, and they call themselves competitive players. I mean, for one, you're doing it in ground war, which, I have nothing wrong with ground war, but, ground war, you're playing kill confirm, domination, man, and, you're just running around mad, crazy, and that's not how, that's running around mad crazy on solo, or maybe you got a buddy with you, but besides that, you're putting up these games. I mean, are you a good player? Yeah, but are you a good competitive player? Probably not. If you get into a game where you see nothing but a clan, dude, and it's like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna go up against that. That doesn't happen, especially when if that clan ends up being good, they're playing the field right, man. Nowadays competitiveness is so much different. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been online competitive competitions or being competitive, since I can remember. Doom used to have, back in the day, tournaments, local tournaments, dude, in certain states or whatever. But I remember when I was a lot younger, I remember hearing about it, so I mean, Doom was a big thing, and just like Quake and all that, so I mean, and back then, being competitive wasn't, stacking score streaks, I mean, come on, let's be real. If you took away the score streaks, or even maybe just go back to, like, 357, you won't see half as many gameplays that you see up online. I get so bored with them. I mean, when somebody sends me a video and says, "Hey, I just won 150 in 5," good for you, cool story, man. Let me know how it works out in the real world. I mean, but I just, I'm just like, yeah, whatever it is, what it is. I've seen so many of them. But when I watch a game, and I've been in many of them, when I watch a game, where it's close, say domination, it's, we're at 170 to 165, and it's just a super close game, and you pull that win at the end, you know what I mean? And most of your team, you can see the caps and the fins and whatnot, and you know that, okay, that is what a team does, you know what I mean? It's not one guy running around the map, and I see a lot of people just claiming that they're these pro players and these COD competitive players, and I'm just like, oh, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. I call you out right now. I have ran into some of the most awesome clans, dude, in my days of Call of Duty, and there's no I in team, you know what I mean? Show me a video of your clan, and I've seen them. We all know the main big clans out there, but I mean, you smaller clans, show me a video of you playing competitive and going 150 kills. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. It never does. I've never seen it. So why are you gonna make a video just you by yourself, or maybe you got a friend, and you're gonna make a video saying, oh, I just went 140 and 7 on ground war, kill confirmed, and you're gonna put at the end going pro, or you claim in your video that you're pro, or this is competition, or you think you're good. Well, yeah, you might be good to a point, or you might be just playing a bunch of dumbass, kids, but you're not competitive by no means. Call of Duty has changed so much, and I know this video is a little long, but it's been a commentary, coming. Here lately I've complained about lag. We've heard enough of the lag. Everybody online has heard enough of the lag. My friends have heard enough of the lag and me bitching about the lag. And there's nothing you can do about head glitching. That is what it is. It's another mechanic in the game, just like the commando lunge that seems to never go away. But I just don't understand how the game has changed so much. Back in 2007, and I know, and I keep saying that, we're in 2012, everything's supposed to be innovating. Well, if I do recall David Vonderhaar talking about we're bringing this game back to where it's focused on more gun game, I don't see that. All I see is a bunch of commentators exploiting this class setup, that class setup, or this score streak setup, that score streak setup. Excuse me there. And that's all I see kids doing. Dogs, orbital VSATs, and this and that, and it repeats itself. I don't know why it does that. I mean, what happened to Call of Duty when it was 3, 5, and 7? I mean, the game has changed so much. You want to go back to competition? Go get COD 4. Play that. Go get World at War if you like that one. Whatever. Play that and see if you can put up 150 kills. Now, I have heard of it and seen it rarely back in the day, but not as often as it is now. Listen, You're not pro. And that's all I have to say. This your boy, Mr. Glock 420. And I'm signing out of this bitch. See ya.